Hey, it's Brock. I'm out here at DirecTV's Programmers Affair. Let's go around and ask everyone about the Danettes. Can you tell me who this is?
Oh, definitely not.
I couldn't tell you who that man is.
He's a coach.
No, I don't know that guy either.
Yeah. He's a first base coach.
Do you have any idea who I am?
Unfortunately not.
You and the rest of America. Who would you be most nervous if they showed up to your house for a blind date?
I want to go out on a date with him.
Yeah?
Not with him, because he looks like on To Catch a Predator, maybe.
If you could punch one of these Danettes in the face, which one would it be?
Him for sure.
Punching Seton in the face. Who deserves a punch in the face?
McLovin. He's annoying sometimes. He's very, very, very annoying.
That's a bright thing you're shining. I'm like, you got to look at that thing. He's shining a thing in my face.
A lot of times, just smack this. Yeah, him.
Can you say to the camera, say the box score starts now? Exactly.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple: C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for box score. Hello and welcome to the Box Score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles. They are the Danettes out in Milford, Connecticut. Guys, as you can tell, you're a big hit with the employees who all headed out to the Programmers Fair so they could see the stars that are available on DirecTV. McLovin, from your picture alone, someone said you would be on To Catch a Predator. Is this a case where any press is good press?
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't get that a lot. Maybe To Catch a Hunk. I would expect that.
That's weird that they picked McLovin because, well, I guess Fritzy's already been on, so maybe they're thinking who would be next to be on Catch
That could be the only explanation how I wasn't picked over McLovin, that had already appeared on a previous episode.
I just think it's nice that Tom Green has found work again.
Where's our invite, by the way?
Oh, okay, here we go. You guys are also a hit with U.S. Open winner Michelle Wie. And in case you missed it, this was her post-championship celebration. Drinking straight out of the U.S. Open trophy, then twerking it up against the wall with a buddy. See, where's that rank on the partying scale?
Oh, man, she's like way up at the top. She's like a 1%er right there in terms of partying. I can't believe that I'm witnessing a woman drinking out of beer directly out of that cup is about as good as it gets.
Brock, we had her on 10 years ago when she was 14 years old. So when she started talking about it, in my mind, I'm picturing the girl who I last saw in our studio, and you know, she looks almost exactly the same. But I'm like, oh, this can't. I felt like I was talking about my niece who's too young to be doing stuff like that. It was awkward and really great.
Yeah, she used to be like this sort of like bubbly, you know, teenager. Like, I don't know, I'm just gonna play golf, whatever. And then all of a sudden she's like partying, like hanging, dude, like totally throwing down.
Not Capriati, not like Capriati partying. Just, you know, a little.
Whoa, no,
little
no,
drinks
no,
after
a couple,
the US Open.
little booze, little twerking, never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Michelle's all grown up, and she joined the show today and suggested you guys get in on the action.
More impressive, your performance at Pinehurst number 2 or your celebration of winning at Pinehurst number 2?
You know, I had fun. It was so much fun. You know, what I would really like to see is the Danettes twerking.
Oh.
I would really, really like to see that.
No, because somebody could get injured there, Michelle.
I don't know. You know, I could do a couple of hip exercises. It might be good for you.
You know what? We'll work on it. I'll show them the video of you twerking.
Interesting. I love the fact that she knows who the Danettes are unless someone told her, which either way I'll take it. Two, I can't twerk physically, so I wasn't really that worried. And D, why couldn't she have suggested that we take the U.S. Open Cup and drank beer out of it? That would have been a great suggestion.
McLovin, you were having ideas of recreating Wie's twerkage, but fortunately for America's children, you thought better of it.
Can you do that, McLovin?
I can do that or just stay there. No, I can't do that.
Andrew, you really have to do this.
There you go. Here's a how-to on
down.
Okay.
All right.
You bend down.
Ready?
Hands on
Here
your
we go.
knees. I'm sort of
Hands
stuck.
on your knees.
Yeah, not like this.
I can't do that. Oh my God. Any dance move that you have to Google how to do, you know you shouldn't be doing, and that we really should not be doing. Oh, here you go. Here's some.
There you go, Paulie.
Here's some
for you there, pal.
Remember that video?
I actually wish I was dead.
Remember that video?
Right? How the kids are doing it?
What are you doing? A little leg spread out.
A little stiff for anything.
Remember that video of the hot surfer who was twerking? With the guy?
Yes.
What we just saw was the exact opposite, 180 degrees.
I messed up my computer a number of times, that one.
Oh, the hot surfer.
Yeah.
But you're a good dancer. You know how to twerk?
I'm not a twerker. I did the old, Saturday Night Live thing. I got to the little rap moves when I'm busting some
I actually
rhymes.
know, I can't dance at all, but I know any Todd Fritz move starts with the little neck
Arms
bob.
go out to the side, too. There's a little bit of this going on.
That's all I got. My hips don't lie, unfortunately.
You have birthing hips.
They tell the truth. They tell a lot
Burn
of
this
truth.
tape.
It's no doubt you guys would shock the nation by twerking, just like Dennis Miller shocked you guys when he shared a story with the boss today.
I remember Buddy Hackett came backstage to me one night. He said, you're clever. Why do you dip into the blue ink? I said, oh, Buddy, shut the up. You got a bleeper, right?
I hope I do. I hope I do. Do I have a bleeper?
Well, for God's sakes, the studio looks like Grand Central at 4 in the afternoon. You must have somebody to dive on a bomb there.
No. These guys are talent. They don't do things like that.
There's somebody, you would think Dennis by now would be aware there's no such thing as a bleeper. There's just a dump button that erases all the audio, and really what ends up happening is if you catch that on a dump, it deletes the entire story, so you actually never even really get what the joke is. If you hear anything bleep like that, it means it was already taped beforehand. So, he was certainly testing the limits there, but...
I like that it was bleeped on the box score, the racy box score, but the Dan Patrick Show is kind of Wild West.
Yeah, just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. We let it go.
Did you guys hear what I heard there? Dan basically made it official that we're talent.
Yeah, I heard that. That was kind of surprising.
Whoa! Breaking news right there. Dan said we're talent.
Yeah, I mean...
That tape will be erased.
Yeah, that will get the dump button faster than the F-bomb.
Go ahead and
On a side
that.
note, they've tried to install a dump button for me, but that's a whole other story. That
You
hasn't
press
worked
it
just
4
yet.
times a day.
Oh, boy.
Just 4?
Okay, coming up, the Danettes are too freaking hot for TV. You better believe it. Welcome back to the Box Score. You guys had to head out after the show yesterday and have lunch with the folks from Buffalo Wild Wings. Tough life. Seton, have you and the Danettes basically tried everything on the menu by now?
I would say just the opposite.
Yeah.
It turns out we're really creatures of habit, and we order the exact same thing every single time we're there.
Let's take a look at you guys chowing down. Paulie, who talks the most at these get-togethers and who talks the least?
Once Fritzy gets going, he's all in. But if he doesn't start going, he's all out. So he could be both. I pick my spots. McLovin is actually, I think, the quietest out of the group when we go out to lunch.
Fritzy, your gluten-free diet was supposed to start yesterday, but not from the looks of this. A plate full of sliders and fries. Looks like you might have finished up with some nachos too, or maybe just a bowl of cheese. Why didn't you just order the salad, Fritzy?
That's what I should have done. And Paulie was kind enough the other day. He put together this long, thorough email of things I should follow for diet and exercise. And what do I do? Like within hours after receiving that email, I order the slider hamburger.
But wasn't this with your sensei right there? No, didn't he order for you?
He gave me a lot of shaking of the head and raised eyebrows, like, what are you doing? I thought we had an understanding and we're really going to get to work starting today. And then we both agreed, or at least I agreed, that today's not the best day at Buffalo Wild Wings to start the diet. Even though there was some healthy things on the menu, let's skip today and start over tomorrow.
I put together a little something for Fritzy, and look, I know he's not going to follow it. I hope he does. So far, he's 0 for the first day and 0 for the second day. I actually brought him breakfast yesterday, brought it for him, and he ate half of it. And today, no lunch. And yesterday, bad lunch. This morning, not really a breakfast. I can't even imagine when he's out of my sight at dinner last night and tonight. I'm sure it's strapping on the feed
Last
bag.
night for third dinner, though, he crushed a pineapple upside down cake.
I did okay last night, but I came in and Paulie had a yogurt and a banana right by my keyboard, and I thought that was one of my favorite words that I like to use. Very thoughtful of Paulie.
But it's not thoughtful. It's actually.
It actually means nothing to you.
Paulie, you're going to have to go home with Fritzy. I know this might not fit into your schedule, but you're basically going to have to.
I really don't have anything to do after work until I pick up my kids. I could go up there.
I think it's actually a sneaky attempt at Paul to get Fritzy actually even sicker. because he often recommends things that Fritzy absolutely is not allowed to do, like
Lactose
drink,
intolerant.
have dairy, all kinds of. Those are actually really bad things. So I think he's actually trying to put Fritzy in the hospital,
Yeah,
which is an interesting
that
twist.
smoking 2 packs of
Not at
cigarette
all.
a day to keep the metabolism up. I don't know if that
I'm trying to
was
change.
dependency.
I'm trying to change what hasn't worked so far. Like I'm no expert or anything like that, but I think some of this stuff could help both the stress and the weight situation.
And I do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Maybe put some more
Not enough
hot
to do.
sauce on there, like the blazing hot sauce you discovered. And you
Hot
brought
sauce is a
something
great
back
idea.
to the studio today. Paulie, you, Seaton, and McLovin all gave it a test. Fritzy, of course, you sat this one out. Paulie, who would tap out first if you guys had an actual hot sauce tasting contest?
Man. Seaton and McLovin aren't really into hot food. I'm not that much into it either for crazy hot. I'm gonna say McLovin because he's a tough dude, but this is not a tough thing. It's like I can't handle it anymore.
No, A, I'm not a tough dude. B, I hate hot sauce. Like, generally, I didn't even like today, and I didn't think that was, it wasn't like grade A, like 4-alarm, 5, but even that, I was uncomfortable. Honestly, I'd like to see how far we can test Paulie, though. Like, are there hot sauces that could really endanger you? Like, could you go to the hospital for a hot sauce?
I think you could get burns. Like you got to keep it away from your eyes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it actually could burn your mouth, but I'm sure there's something that could cause your tongue to swell up.
Yeah.
There is stuff. I took a 911 challenge at Cluck U, and at 3 o'clock in the morning, it was the worst time of my life. Like barbed wire. That's all I can describe it as. Coming up, time to head across the pond to London for some tea with the Danettes. Pinkies up. Welcome back to the Box Score, guys. Tennis season is in full swing at the All England Club. And since you've worked in sports a majority of your lives, we thought we'd put you to the test with our very own Wimbledon Pop Quiz. Very simple, guys. I'll show you each a photo of a past champ, each row a photo of a past champ. You name the player, you can share answers, and there are steals. Let's begin up front.
Ooh.
This 2002 Wimbledon champ was the youngest man ever to be ranked #1 in the world at age 20.
I know it.
Name this Aussie.
I'm usually would defer to Seaton, anything grass related.
Hey!
I'm gonna go with Leighton Hewitt. I'm gonna go with Leighton Hewitt, double L.
Was it Leighton Hewitt? Yes, it absolutely was. Back row, your turn.
Hold on.
With his trademark checkered headband, this Aussie beat top-ranked Yvonne Lendl in the 1987 Wimbledon final. Can you name him?
Jeez, 87.
The year like it matters, Fritzy.
That's Patrick Rafferty.
Think so?
Yeah. Or wait, or is that, wait a second.
McLovin seems to know something.
It's either, no, Rafferty didn't look like that. That's a guy who dated Chrissy Everett. In fact, he might have been married to her.
Not Connors.
Oh, what the heck? Chrissy Everett Lloyd. No.
Not Connors.
No.
Definitely not.
This is a guy,
How many
Cash
how
or
many-
Berger
Yeah, I'm sorry,
or something.
McLovin's kid just graduated from college.
Cash?
Oh. Was it Cash?
Wimbledon's over.
Yes, it absolutely
Pat
was.
Cash.
Pat Cash. Good for you.
I see.
Front row, you're up. In 1997,
That's
she
so
reached
cool.
the final in all 4 Grand Slam
Cash.
events, winning Wimbledon at age 16. Who is she, guys?
You know that one.
Go for
Go
it.
ahead, nah.
Take
you
it
got
down.
it. Nah.
Martina Hingis.
You're absolutely correct.
Oh, is
It
that-
was Martina Hingis.
Oh, wow. I know what she looks like.
Not a
too.
flattering shot of Martina. I think she's gonna be in touch with our
Let's
lawyer.
hold on.
She's
This
cute.
thing.
Back
Oh,
row,
this is
this
my
Swede
man
won
right
Wimbledon
here.
twice while forming a rivalry with the eyebrowless Boris Becker. Name that Swede.
That's a sweet outfit he's wearing, I'll tell you that.
You don't know who that is?
Haircut.
Not Steven, but Stefan Edberg.
Nice.
Was it Dana Carvey? No, yes, it was Stefan Edberg. Yes, you're right.
It's like I wasn't even
2-2.
alive during this time period. I couldn't even
Edberg.
begin.
Front row, this Croatian is the, and that might give it away, this Croatian is the only wild card to win Wimbledon when he took down
a tough
Patrick
picture.
Rafter in 2001. Who is this guy?
He looks like the guy we
Yeah,
just
that's
had
what I
on
said.
today. What's his name again?
Goran Ivanisevic.
Yeah, that guy.
Absolutely correct, it is Goran Ivanisevic, just like you said.
All up.
Finally,
Big
back
picture.
row, she took down Venus Williams, hold on there, Fritzy, en route to her Wimbledon title in 1998. Name this Czech legend.
It sucked that her head got stuck to the thing there and never came off. She never played again.
So it's not Steffi Graf, she's from Germany.
No,
I can't even tell from that picture.
Yana Novotna?
Yeah, that's probably her.
We're going to go Yana Novotna.
Why not?
Absolutely correct. Yana Novotna is correct.
It's Hana Novotna. It's not Yana Novotna.
That's a J, Paulie.
Did he say
It's pronounced
Yana?
Hana.
I said Yana Novotna.
Okay, you're correct.
Nice try.
3-3. You guys are both winners.
I can't wait for a tiebreaker.
Don't forget to get your Wimbledon fix right here in DirecTV. You just need to tune in to channel 701 through 707 for all the action. Coming up, Fritzy's nipples are back in the news. We'll explain why. Hey, it's Brock. We're out at DirecTV's Programmers Fair. Let's go out and have some fun. All right, who do you work for?
I work for Hustler.
Yes! Can you give me an autograph, please?
Of course.
All right, let's do this.
Make it say, stay horny.
I can do that. All right, I'm going to ask you, who would you date of these four, please?
Out of these four, can we do a dating show and I can hear about them and stuff?
Yes,
I
yes.
have personality. Will they say horny enough for me?
I think so.
I hope so. What are you into?
Let's go full fetish. Anything in a fetish?
I'm a foot fetish.
Can we get a shot of your feet?
Sure.
Yay! Welcome back to the Box Score. Indeed. Some very interesting folks out there at the DirecTV Programmers Fair. Were those some nice feet, Fritzy?
That was a great opportunity for you, Brock. I am extremely jealous. Chance to hang out with the lovely Scarlet Red. Good job out of you.
Are you familiar with her work, Todd?
Vaguely. But I will be doing some more research as soon as we're wrapped, though.
Scarlet Fever is one of her.
Scarlet Red. Nice.
I believe her latest title is
Stay horny.
Twisty. Fritzy, you might give Scarlet Red a run for her money with your sexy moves during the show. Check out the chest. The double breast pump, followed by the nipple grab. Fritzy, what's happening here?
I don't know what's going on there. It's many strange habits. That was certainly one of them caught on camera, and I will own up to that. I think it's some kind of nervous tick. I do the chest thing is a kind of a stretching thing.
I love the nipple poke,
the little nipple thing. I'm not sure about that, but maybe that'll be my shout out to Scarlet Red from now on.
You're both C cups.
I think he's like trying to sell me to steal second. I don't know what he's doing there. Paul, you also had some problems today. Looking smooth to start the show until you almost broke the microphone. Does that happen often?
Yeah, my windscreen came off, which I don't think we really need since we're indoors. But I'm so used to it that I don't want to take it off. I assume it should be there, even though windscreen is not needed almost at all.
McLovin, you also made this segment. You've been on TV for almost 5 years, and you've ignored the fact that cameras are shooting things like here, when you just block the TV screen during a look-in. Seaton, is McLovin just better off staying seated?
Well, you know, it's funny. I was standing next to Andrew, and I was wondering if I just assumed that maybe one of the cameramen sort of moved into a better position to get that shot. However, I'm glad that they didn't, because it's much funnier having Andrew block the screen.
That being said, if the cameramen decided to move at all during the look-ins, it would be helpful, I think. Because they could take 2 steps to any direction, or actually walk maybe 3 or 4 steps towards the action, and you never know, you might catch something.
Well, maybe Wild Bill doesn't want to knock over some coffee again. Before we go, Paulie, the boss got hurt here. He had to be carried back to his desk. Any update on his condition, and was there any compassion from you guys?
First, he hit his knee square in the corner of the door.
It actually looks like some paint was chipped
Yeah,
off.
he chipped some paint. Hit right down the middle of his kneecap, and he was hurting. He said he sat down because he was getting lightheaded. I didn't even hear it at first, and then I thought he twisted his knee. He came back, and he was really hurt for about 15 minutes. He's okay now. But there was some compassion in the room, not in this room per se, but the back room there was some compassion. The non-professionals.
McLovin, how long is he going to be out?
Dan, are you kidding me? You need to have multiple surgeries to get him to miss work. Not just one surgery. He'd be back tomorrow. So as long as it's the outside of the knee that's hurt, I think he's fine. He'll be
find
back.
his way back.
All right, Mr. Medicine. Fritzy, who's on tomorrow?
I've been too busy caressing my nipples to really set anything up for tomorrow, so we're open tomorrow. Rich Eisen, Reggie Miller later in the week, and I'm going to go find Scarlet Red, and maybe she can help us book a couple of guests for tomorrow's show.
Thank you, Buffalo McFritzy. Thanks for watching The Box Score. Set your DVR or tune in weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern only on Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Away.
I don't
don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching the box score. Holy cow!